Crazy. Oh no, not Soul Scribe. Alright, so what we learned last time, these overgorged might interrupts are even more important than we thought.
Target you. Spread.
I'm definitely mad at whatever intern came up with the ecological succession. So many of those quests suck so bad.
I figured out that the third quest was exactly the same as the first and second, and I never touched it again.
Yeah.
I was like, I see what's happening here.
I'd had a few drinks. I was like, I just fucking did this quest. And I was like, maybe not. All right, I finished it. Then I did. All right, cool. Another quest. I just fucking did this one. I know I did, and then I just stopped.
Affix.
Yeah, yeah, no, I'm doing them. I'm doing them all. They have there's a mount and a bunch of pets. Like I have to do it, but like for real, like they fucking have all of those photography quests, and all of those cameras are a unique, like a unique item ID. They are so like normally, and like the really goofy part is. So like normally I have a macro that has like all of these world quest like things and they're just in there by item ID. And if I did that, I'd have to put them all in there uniquely. So like that's not going to work. But I was like, "Oh, I'm smarter than this. All the cameras are named the same fucking thing." And so I should be able to just type in the macro instead of the item number, which I would normally do. To save space, I can just type the name and then it won't matter. There's something about it where once you have used it, it turns the camera name into the item ID and then that stops working. So as soon as you fucking do the first quest, the macro becomes useless. And it's just like, I guess I'm just sending a pipe bomb. I don't know what else to do.
There's no other option.
I'm trying to put them onto my bars.
Ew! No.
There's an add-on that turns it into like any quest item into like your extra action button with that you can bind any quest item in your inventory.
Do you know what it's called?
I can look it up because I got it.
Target you.
Yeah, because that would help me a lot.
So what, you're just gonna have 20 extra action buttons for the 5 cameras that you need?
Extra quest button.
Quest button? Okay, thank you.
Extra quest button.
Sure.
Look out! Something is coming up.
I don't know.
We'll find out. I'll report back.
Yeah, I just got it earlier this week, but so I haven't played with it too awful much.
Oh, jeez.
Affix. Drop. Run out.
Nice job. Good positioning.
Kill ads. Pulling in.
Great job.
Kill ads.
Damn, this guy got et. Absolutely
Run out.
demolished.
Affix.
Let its darkness
Great job.
we can return to the real problem.
I like the raptor's little walk.
Yeah, man.
Stay away from lines.
Oh, my champion.
That was the worst gust ever.
Go ahead and
Range
release.
5.
I gusted out of the cone, and halfway through, I was like, I'm gonna land right in that fucking beam.
Stay away from lines.
Use the defensive here. Got a lot of damage coming in. Nice. Rebuffing?
Stay away from lines.
It's weird. I've
Yeah,
never
what's up?
played with a Death Knight before that didn't compliment himself on his own AMZ.
Wow.
Affix.
Your anti-magic zone.
So how would they compliment themselves?
They put it down and then just say, "What an AMZ."
Yeah. There's another person. Yeah. I'm sorry. Well, part of that was because when I went to go walk into it, there was a pink puddle in my way.
It was
so-
50% in pool.
Yeah, I almost said it, but then I was like, well, I couldn't use it.
It wasn't
so
really.
it was just all right.
You could have stood in the bad, and then it would have been
The instinct,
fine, 'cause
the
AMC
instinct was
there.
good. You know who has it? True enough. Yeah, I agree.
Stay away
You know
from
who has a
lines.
really bad job of the self-congratulatory? It's poor Click, man. That guy, he all is like, specifically turns to Awen and is like, aren't I amazing?
Stay away from lines.
To be fair, he
I
does
hear
also
you.
spend a lot of time saying that she's amazing.
True. Yeah, but that's,
Are they married?
Stay away from
they are.
lines.
They are.
She's married.
Okay, well
Uh,
that's what husbands do. They seek validation from their wives.
They're like dogs.
Oh god,
They bring you a dead
you
bird and
see
they're like,
me?
"See what I did?"
I am.
Don't
Weird.
get a
I mean-
cookie.
Morta, you are. I don't.
You do. I bet
I
you
do
do.
it
All
wrong, 'cause
husbands do.
I seek validation from Morta's
Intro.
wife too. So
Yeah.
Oh, no,
Morta,
no,
do you
no.
ever
Stay away
call your
from
wife in the
lines.
bathroom after you've taken a big number 2 and be like, look at this?
Oh Lord.
Range 5. Stay away from lines.
For more wife. She's so nice.
Stay away from lines.
Affix.
Yeah.
Stay away from lines. Interrupt. Stay away
Interrupt.
from lines.
I had a teacher in high school who was from Bangor, Alaska, or Bangor, Maine, or something.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you just can't reveal that information about yourself to high
Stay away from
schoolers.
lines.
Yeah, for sure.
Interrupt. Stay away from lines. Stay away from lines.
No.
Oh no, it wasn't.
No.
Range
Oh,
5.
I might
my
buy
God.
merch still.
Yeah.
Stay away from lines. Interrupt. Range 5.
Yeah.
Stay away from lines.
Intramural stuff, kind of.
Affix.
Yeah, there's a
Beer league.
I lived in a city with one of those. They were the Lancaster Barnstormers. Who's this guy? He ported in, but I wasn't in combat with them.
Stay
That
away
was
from
wild.
lines.
Can we get a grip on the
Range
ritualist?
5.
Yeah, I will. You didn't do it though, so.
Stay away from lines.
Oh, nice job. You're the best.
Lizard.
Range 5.
Apparently, if you pull all of those packs with the lizards to a wall and everybody looks at the wall, they don't teleport.
Affix.
Or they do, but they just teleport into the wall. I don't know.
Does it
Drew
not
was
do
talking
switch?
about it last night.
Does it not do damage though?
I don't know.
I kind of assumed that it would still do damage. But
I imagine it would still do damage, yeah.
oh, he's turning it into a healer problem. That's gross.
Well, you can move and look at the wall. You don't have to just stand in the beam.
2.
I bet that would unravel quickly.
Targeted.
So during this
Alright.
part, is there any use of doing any damage?
Targeted.
No. They're talking about the trash.
Just to build
But also,
resources.
no.
I know, but I know they're talking about that, but that was like a real question.
Only if you need to build resources.
Like I should have been doing.
I thought like, yeah, certainly you would never want to blow a cooldown, but I think that it's a shield that decreases every time one hits him. So I think he gets weaker and weaker. Is that wrong?
Oh, maybe. I haven't paid attention.
So I think it's like, you know, the very first second is like the worst
99%, then one
Yeah.
takes off 20%, then another takes maybe.
Oh, he didn't care that I banished that.
His lizard can smell you.
Switch.
No party like a lizard party.
One shadow dance, please, game.
That sounds like something that would happen at Morta's wife's old town.
Special cover.
3. 2. 1.
I guess.
Oh no!
Affix.
He's got 6 stacks, but now does the damage?
No,
it does not. So they they went through the trouble of making it have stacks, but not having the stacks to do anything.
Targeted.
Well, aren't the stacks the amount of times he's gotten or needs to get hit
Yeah.
or something?
Yeah, but like when you think about that, like I don't know. Again, like my thought the first time I saw it was, oh, he must get more vulnerable as he goes. Nope,
Hmm.
sure doesn't.
Nay.
Yeah, it's true. I understand. Yeah, I understand. I was actually just watching a very cool podcast about
Interrupt.
the importance of men's inclusion.
Interrupt.
I'm gonna link it when I get done with it, assuming that he doesn't say anything terrible.
AOE range 5.
It does definitely sound like he will, but I know that there are
So
also
far-
people who aren't bad.
So so far my only complaint is that he doesn't
No.
take a lot of what he says to his logical conclusion.
Yeah.
But like generically, I think he's trying to be as balanced as he can, which is good.
AOE incoming.
Yeah. No, that's why I'm watching the whole thing first. I never share anything that I do not fully consume. For that reason, but yeah. Oh, I did
Emma's
hear.
tentacle pulled a thing.
No, it was me. It was just following my lead.
No, it was Emma's tentacle.
Leave it to a
Somebody
woman
was
to
not in
screw
combat.
things up.
That's right. That's what the podcast guy taught me.
I don't know. This is like a really. I feel like this is going to be a weird take in this
Stay away from
group
lines.
of individuals, but my take is that
Range 5.
the reason why men want a cookie is because a lot of times they do a lot of hard work and people
Stay
just
away
poo
from
on them all
lines.
the time.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah, no,
Tide
it's
kind of swung a little bit too far.
That, or they got mommy issues.
Stay away from
Or
lines.
both.
Mhm.
Anyway, I
And
think
let me
it's-
ask you something. Which one's
Range
hotter?
5.
You tell me.
I like
Affix.
daddy issues.
Neither.
Stay away from lines.
amazing. Look at him work
It's a
that
mana
staff
cookie.
too. God damn. But yeah,
Maybe
I
longer to
also
be
like.
nicer to my husband.
I think it's an interesting thing, and I generally agree with it.
AOE incoming.
Like, there does need to be like a full scope. Like I said, there's some of his conclusions that I'm not as much of a fan of, but overall, I think it's good, and I do think it's
gaslighting isn't real.
By definition, it has to be true, right? Because no one would ever admit that it's.
Huh? Well,
AOE incoming.
like Emma said, like there's a component. So one really good example that he gave is he's like, we've got, we sort of came to the modern era of this conversation in 2016 when we started to use the terminology toxic masculinity. And he's like, okay, so if you just take that idea and put it in a 4x4 or a 2x2 quadrant, there you have, toxic and non-toxic and masculinity and femininity. He's like, we don't do a good job explaining what non-toxic masculinity is. And that's even before you ask the question of, is non-toxic
Range
even
five.
something to aspire to be? That's an example of one where it's like, I mean, I think that's a weird, but talking about that kind of thing. So I think it's interesting.
Interrupt.
I mean, so to be
AOE
fair, it's
Range
never,
five.
I didn't ever I'm not necessarily, yeah, right? That's my character trait, being a gay man,
Interrupt.
right? I actually always say I am an unlikely ally for women.
No,
I mean-
wrong. If there's one thing that toxic masculinity has taught me, it's that I have to want to fuck everything.
Yeah. Exactly, right? Like, come on, man.
Pact speaker, go away. Rose at 1% health for 3 years.
AOE incoming.
Because I don't target the spirits.
But But like realistically though, yeah, like in general, I should be way more just like Peter Thiel. that guy loves men a little too much. Yeah.
Interrupt.
Yeah, he's the most powerful gay on the planet right now.
AoE
Followed by
incoming.
Tim Apple.
I don't know who either of those people are.
Buff.
Tim Apple made the iPhones.
Yep.
No, I don't have one of those either.
No, that is his name. His name is Tim Apple.
Line.
Sure it is. I've never heard anybody else call him anything
Spirit
other than Tim
incoming.
Apple. His name is Tim Cook. Yeah, his name is Tim Cook, but he is only Tim Apple. Yeah, but none of those details matter. Are you
I was gonna say, I thought it was the
attributing?
other
I'm
guy.
sorry. Are you attributing the iPhone to Turing?
Affix.
He was not gay.
I don't know if you've
No.
heard of him.
No, Steve Jobs was
Spirit
not
incoming.
gay. No gay is appropriating that monster.
Intermission.
Circle is first one, and then recommending counterclockwise motion. Were there really rumors about Steve Jobs being gay? I never heard that. That's wild.
Was that just
I don't
because
want him, though. Take
everybody
it
got
back.
called gay in like the early 2000s, or was it legit?
That for something that I've never even heard of, that sounds suspicious.
I also never heard that, I think.
Spirit incoming.
I'm not even sure I know who that person is.
Really at an age where I was paying attention to what Steve Jobs was doing. So it's possible that when I was 17, I heard Steve Jobs was gay, and I was like, who's fucking Steve Jobs?
That's
Steve
the point.
Jobs.
Was yeah.
Steve Jobs of the Hut.
Line. Spirit incoming.
Demist holds her Caldora, wind chimes to the sky. Wind.
Alright. Circle first.
Phase change.
Er,
You ever just
Mr. Lady?
not press any buttons in the right order?
Usually,
Not since I downloaded Tequila.
Nice job.